Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video I will be teaching you how to play Chopin's Waltz Opus 70 number 1. The first thing that you should know is the G flat major scale, and it's like this. Also you should know the first chord of the scale, and at the same time know the fifth chord of the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have here on the fifth chord a D flat major, and that's what he's gonna use to begin the piece. And you can see this note. Okay, so we have ornament, F, E, and D flat, and then you can see here that's the chord that is outlined, the fifth chord, D flat major. Now the piece starts on the end of the beat, so we're gonna count this 1 and 2 and 3 and. That's what you could take a little time at the beginning, and it could end up like this. Give kind of that accent. So we go towards F, and then we go towards D flat. Okay? We have a 3/4 time, which we count it this way. We could do 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Okay? Now after that, it's going to outline even more the D flat major chord. So we have, and here we're going to have C, D flat, F, A flat, and then here C flat. And you can see that after you do the C here, right here, you have this chord, D flat 7. We added the 7th, which is the B. So we started normally here, and that's it. Now we could count this, and started from D flat would be this. We could count 1, 2, 3, and. The beginning of the piece you could take it with more freedom, because you have those notes which are like kind of in between at the end and the third beat. So you're gonna have something like this, and then go for it. Okay? Now the fingerings for this, I like this. I like 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then here I put the first finger and I get here 2, 3. Okay? Okay, now because we outlined this chord on the right hand, we're also gonna outline this on the left hand. So all we do is bring these notes here and take away the A flat, and we have this chord 2 times, and eventually we add the bass. Now let's play it with just this. So we start, and that's it. Now it's important that on the first beat of the measure we add the bass note. Now because we are in D flat 7, we're gonna add the D flat here, so the left hand will end up like this. And we could emphasize the first beat 1, 2, 3, and then the other 2 a little bit less. Okay? And I like the 4th finger, so I could free that 5th finger there. Now if I do it slowly together, we have, and that's it. So we started 5th chord of the scale, and now we're gonna go to the 1. We're gonna go here to G flat major. Now it's important that after you do this, here once you have the 3rd finger, you leap here and you place 3rd finger on E flat. Okay? So I have 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. Okay? And the thing is that here we have a triplet, so we have to do 1, 2, 3, and then 1 here. So we have. So the E matches the beat. 1, 2, 3. Again, last time. If you cannot reach here, remember to rotate towards the note like this. So, alright. That's the next measure there. And as you can see here, if I hold that, I hold this, and I hold the B, you have there, if you bring the B flat below, the G flat major chord. And if we bring it here, and then do the inversion, we have the left hand here. These two chords. So I could play it now together and do this. And I match the D flat here and here. That's it. To that, what I need to do is add the G flat on the bass now and have the two chords up there. So we could do the whole measure here. Alright, if we count 1, 2, 3. Okay? Now we could play these two measures the way it goes. So we have now here, march, march, and here. And we are done there. So later on we're going to decide if you want to play this one louder than the B flat, or if you want to emphasize a little bit that B flat. Let's continue. What he's going to do now is this. And notice now, triplet, 1, 2, 3, 1, and 1. So we have 1, 2, 3. Okay? Those notes. And I use always the same fingers from the one before. 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5 here. And always try to help a little bit moving sideways to get to the A flat, which is kind of like a lick. So we have. Alright? Remember that the first beat is strong, so we have da di da di da da. And then he wrote a slur from F, so this seems to be like the F has to be down and then up on A flat. Okay, now if you look at the theory a little bit, you have the D flat, you have this note, and that reminds you of this chord again. So we're going to use the same fifth chord again on the left, and so the left hand will remain the same the whole time. So we're going to have now this chord. So we'll do it. Much and much. And all we do to that is add again the D flat below. So now we match all three, and that's all there is. I'm going to do it very slow. Match the first note, match here, and match here. Alright? Now, next one, we have this. I notice here, same fingering, but now the chord that is outlined is the G flat, so we're gonna go back to this chord on the left hand. And if we do it together, same way, match here, match here. We add the same bass from before. We already discussed this G flat, and then these two chords, and we match it all together. First one matches, and here matches, and matches here. Okay, and we got that. So let's play it slowly like this. So start here. We could count 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then after this, it's going to repeat. So we have this ornament again. In some editions, you have a trill. You could do it longer, or you could do it just like this. Notice that the same notes from before outlining the same chord, so we're going to do the same procedures that we do. Now we add the left hand, there, there. Now we add the bass. We have this now on the left hand. Okay, together. That's it. Now here's going to repeat the same pattern from before. This is the same. Same here. But now, once we get here, we're going to do F, and we finish up the line G flat there, and we have the chord. Okay? So it's fairly simple. The hands goes down always on the ornament here. Let's say down here. Then we lift down here. Up, up, up. We switch up, here, down here, maybe there. We repeat. At the end of the line, because the intervals are so wide, you could take a little bit of time here. Alright, so that's the entire right hand. Let's do a practicing here on the left hand, so it's the same chords all the time. So we could do this: 1, 2, 3, pedal down, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Always change the pedal on this one, on the first beat, on the bass. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And the last chord is this, and it's only having the D flat and B flat. Okay, now this is going to repeat once again. Let's play it now slowly one time with the repetition. So it's important, the triplet. Now we repeat. Same. And we have the first part. What I recommend here is practicing and emphasizing each beat. The first beat, the second beat, and the third beat. So one way of practicing could be doing this all piano and then here emphasize. Light. Now loud here. Loud here. Loud here. Again the same. Loud here. That's one way we could practice. We could practice emphasizing the second beat. There. 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 Okay? And we could practice emphasizing the third beat. So we could do here we emphasize. There. You could practice like that. And that will give you some kind of independence, because each time you have to control the body of the hands. Also, you could take the right hand by itself and emphasize every other note. Let's say if I do here, I emphasize, light, emphasize, light, emphasis. When it comes to the triplet, you could do it on the first note and emphasize here, then after. Very clear, okay? And the other thing is we could do the opposite. I could do this. So you could play with that and change it around. Now to get the speed, then we could start like this. One fast and one slow. Like that. We could change the fast note and do the opposite. So let's say if I start on the trill, we could start there. So I'm doing the opposite now. And then maybe all together. So let's say if we have there. Something like that. Try to do it quickly. For the left hand practicing, I think it doesn't give any problems. But always think on the one as a strong beat. So strong beat and then lighter here. So it makes a move. Do not think each note the same. So yum bum bum. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then you get kind of this. Also you have to play and bend some of the notes. When you start here, pause there and then go. Sometimes you you could take a little time there. Maybe you don't notice this when it goes fast, but I do. So I have, maybe I take a little time there. Just try to experiment and see which way works best for you. Let's play it all together very slowly before going to the next part, so you have the notes. We match here, match every other note. Triplet, match here, match here. Triplet again, match here, match here, match here, and match there. Repeat. The triplet, eighth notes, quarter note. We land. Repeat. Again. Notice that we use always the same chords on the left hand. I hope this video was helpful, and if you enjoyed, subscribe. Also, thank you very much and all my supporters from Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee.